Hey, Chris, you went through the free agent, thing, and you expressed your love for the city and for this fan base and for this team. When it comes to free agency and what Pete's going through, how do you separate that emotional bond with the team as far as your financial future, and how do you weigh all that?
I can't really speak on Pete's situation because we're in two different boats per se. I knew this offseason I'm where I'm at in my career. I'm really probably looking at a one-year deal. But right when the season ended, I wanted to come back just because being a part of this organization was incredible in this city with these fans. So it was really easy for me, and I also know how free agency works, and I was just hoping that there'd still be a fit, and thankfully there is, and I was just so happy to come back. Very thankful to everybody. I'm looking forward to it.
To have that bond in such a short period of time, what was it that created that strong bond?
Knowing some guys for a long time, and then just how amazing everybody involved here is. They made my family feel welcome. They made me feel like I've been a part of the Mets for a really long time, and I was here for 2 months. So that's a credit to everybody here, and it's a credit to everything that's been built here, and I'm just very thankful to be back.
Have the Mets talked to you at all about playing first base?
Yeah, on that front, I really enjoyed the role I was in last year, and anything they ask of me, I'll be ready for it. If I have to expand on that role, I'll be ready for it. But I really enjoyed what I did last year as well, so I'm ready for whatever.
Have they spoken about any specific role for you? Is it going to be what you did mostly last year? Because there are a lot of outfielders currently on the roster.
Yeah, I think we'll speak more on it once we start spring training. So yeah, I would assume, like I said, I enjoyed what I did last year, and then if I have to expand on that this year, I'll do whatever.
Yeah.
I'll come off the bench, DH, corner outfield spot. I'll do whatever. Doesn't matter to me. I'm just thrilled to be here and thrilled to get to work.
Do you care about the Super Bowl at all? I think if so,
I only care if there's one team in it, and that's the Buffalo Bills.
Okay, so you do care.
Yeah, I watch. I try to watch as many Bills games as I can. It's really the only football I watch these days. I have a 4-year-old daughter, and she occupies a bunch of time. Actually, she occupies all the time. So yeah, if the Bills are in it, I'll be thrilled. It'll be really big for my family. They love them, and so do I. And I want to give them a special shout out. They took care of my family at the Bills-Ravens game, so I couldn't make it, unfortunately, but they did their thing. So shout out to Sean that works with the Bills and everyone there.
Did you grow up a Bills fan?
Yeah, I was born right into the Bills Mafia. There was no choice.
Have you ever thrown yourself through a table?
I'm not going to speak on that. Once you get neck surgery, you stop doing a lot of things.
Who's your favorite Bill of all time?
Jim Kelly.
Okay.
No brainer. Don Beebe as well.
How confident are you that Josh Allen can slay the Dragons tomorrow?
Oh, this is a Bills presser now. They don't, he's outstanding. I think anybody who watches sports could see how great both the quarterbacks really are. I'm going to watch it, and then whatever happens Monday, I'm going to wake up and spend time with my daughter and do the other things I have to do that day. So I don't necessarily live and die by them, but if they win this game, I'm going to be very happy. As will a lot of people from upstate New York.
So much is made of clubhouse chemistry in that run last year. Still lots of time. 2 guys still out there, Pete and Iglesias. What did they mean to that chemistry?
Yeah, obviously, with Iggy and everything that he does on the field, and then, with the OMG song and everything, he's just positive every day. And then what Pete means to the Mets organization is, it means a ton, right? He's been a staple at first base there for 6 years, right? Mm-hmm. So yeah, they both mean a very big amount to this city and this team. So, but this is also time for them to do what's best for themselves and their family. And as a player, and just from a personal standpoint, respect that. And so wherever they go, you're going to be happy for them. But selfishly, you obviously want to be teammates with them as well. So, Whatever's best for them and their family, they'll make that decision.
Have you reached out to either one of them?
Yeah, I've spoken with them, but also it's a time where you want to give them their space. But I've known Pete for a really long time, so we've talked about fishing. We've talked a lot about other things, and then I try not to talk about people's business. That's up to them.
When you guys are going through these business decisions, how much of a decision is made thinking of like your immediate family, like your natural family, and then your family in the locker room?
You're kind of asking the wrong guy these questions. I've been through 2 one-year free agency processes. I think there's guys here that could speak to this way better than I could. For me, when I entered free agency, I was just thankful to have a jersey. I just always wanted to have a jersey. And last year when I signed with the Nationals, they gave me an opportunity to kind of reestablish myself as an outfielder. So I was extremely grateful for them. And then when I got traded here, I was a part of something way bigger than I could have ever imagined. So for me, it was an easy decision. This is where I wanted to play. Other guys, they weigh different things, and sometimes it doesn't go how you think it's going to go. But I can't really speak on that. There's guys here that are way more qualified for that decision. Thankful that I have a family that supports me no matter what I do, no matter what decision I make. So.
The Dodgers knocked you guys off last year. This winter, they kind of reloaded. Does it feel like they're kind of the Goliath in the NL right now?
Well, they won the World Series. I think everyone is kind of looking at them as that. I haven't paid too much attention to it just because I think as a player, it's not your job to worry about what other teams are doing. It's your job to prepare for a season, and then when the season comes, you guys know how it goes. It's one team after the next. It's one pitcher. It all kind of blends. So to focus on that right now just doesn't make sense for me personally. There's other people who have to prepare for teams and know all that. My job's just to do what's asked of me, and right now that's continue to get ready for the season.
Jesse, I know you said you're excited to play with Soto, another left-handed bat to kind of watch too. What do you think? How do you think he transforms his team having him here?
Yeah, everything he's done in his career speaks for itself, right? Tremendous player, electric player. And I'm looking forward to seeing how he works day to day. And like you said, he's left-handed and he's one of the best hitters in baseball. So getting to see that from a really good seat will be cool. And then obviously you're combining him with Lindor, who's coming off of an MVP type season as well. It's going to be really fun to watch both of them. I learned somewhat from Francisco, so I'm grateful to be here for sure.
Seems you were enjoying it. It was given to you. It was yours. Do you remember?
It's kind of a really hard question to remember. It was given to me, no, for sure. I love cigars. I try not to smoke them during the season because from a recovery standpoint, but I love cigars, and at that time it was a really perfect time to have one. And I don't drink champagne either, for the record, but I'll do it when you clinch. That's the only time I drink champagne. So.
Are we going to see the grills again in the locker room?
No comment on that. It just kind of happened organically. Actually, thank you for bringing that up. Eric, the jeweler from Mabani, he set me up with that, so thankful to him. And I don't know, it just kind of happened. I don't really have things planned that far ahead. That kind of just happened. It's my second grill. I've always enjoyed them. So yeah.
Do you got diamond ones?
No.
Are you going to keep doing the eye black?
Oh no, I have no idea. That kind of just took on a life of its own. I think the cool part about that stuff is it happened organically. It wasn't forced.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there will be other things that happen organically. So I can't really speak on that either.